Alrighty, folks, if you want to see whether I'm making a play on the side or the total in tonight's NBA Finals game, well, my NBA package, we got a play going off in that membership here today. And just a reminder, you will get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. So I realize the NBA season's over, but you will get access to all of my cheaper memberships, which includes the MLB package. So you'll be hooked up for the next 30 days on my site. So kind of the NBA play here tonight, just a little bit of an added bonus. But anyway, folks, got to thank you for joining me here today. Welcome to our Major League Baseball free pick video here today for Friday, June 14th, 2024. Happy Friday to you. Weekend's finally here. Congratulations, you made it. Of course, my name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks on YouTube since 2016. And of course, if you want to see which one of these free plays on this video that I actually like the best, my daily best play is just 6 cents a day on my premium site. And folks, we got to move. I got a ton of stuff going on. Mower coming. Got to install an above ground pool. I got all kinds of crap going on, so let's dive into it. Cardinals, Cubs, 2:20 p.m. East. The Cubs are minus $1.20. Totals 8. Jordan Wicks for Chicago, Kyle Gibson for St. Louis. And both pitchers coming into today's game with some fairly good qualities. Gibson's 4-2 with an ERA in the 3s. And on the other side of things, Wicks, he has 30 punch-outs through 26 innings of work with the Cubs. Now, 7 out of Chicago's last 10 ball games did fall under the total. Meanwhile, St. Louis has gone 10-5 to the under against NL Central opponents. Now, injury-wise, Arenado's questionable for the Redbirds. Nootbaar's still out. Give me the under 8. Next play here, next game, Yankees-Red Sox, 6:30 Eastern first pitch. The Yankees are minus $1.70, totals 10. Luis Gil for New York, Brian Bayo for Boston. And even though Bayo's 6-3 on the year, he's certainly allowed his fair share of runs. The Reddies got an ERA in the high 4s, and I'll tell you what, the Red Sox are having troubles making contact at Fenway. They're fanning more times a game at home than any other lineup besides one. And they're going to face Luis Gil, who's been unhittable this season. The righty's 8-1 with an ERA of 2.04. He's also punched out 90 batters and has a .93 whip. But even if he does end up struggling here today, the Yankees do have a top 3 run-producing lineup on the road. Aaron Judge leads the majors in homers, RBI, and OPS. And Juan Soto, he's hitting .320. He's got the second highest OPS in the bigs, right behind Judge. Gonzalez, Grissom, and Abreu still out for Boston. 4 out of Boston's last 7 divisional home games did fall under the total. The Yankees went 60% to the under in their road games against the AL East. Give me the Yankees minus 170, under 10. Next game, Marlins Nationals, 6:45 East. Washington's $1.70, totals 8. Mackenzie Gore for the Nats, Max Meyer for Miami. Now the righty Meyer's 2-0 with an ERA in the low 2s. He's also got a stingy .82 whip. Now, when it comes to covering the run line, the Marlins do have a winning record against the run line in their travels this year. They're going to face Mackenzie Gore, who's got a handful of losses and does not have a winning record. As a matter of fact, Gore comes into today's game with a sloppy 1.37 whip. Of course, as a team, the Nats are having all kinds of problems at the dish. They're a bottom 5 hit-producing lineup in the National League. Now, 5 out of Washington's last 7 ball games in the Capitol did get over the total. He also gave up 5.1 runs a game in their last 10 gatherings with Miami. No real surprise here, the over cashed in 60% of those meetings. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of overs to go around. Give me the Marlins plus 1.5, over 8. All right, next matchup should be a good one. Phillies, Orioles, 7:05 East. Baltimore's minus $1.30, totals 8. Kyle Bradish for Baltimore, Rangers Suarez for Philadelphia. Of course, both pitchers looking really, strong this year. Suarez 10-1 with an ERA of 1.81, and Kyle Bradish has yet to record a loss for the O's. He's got an ERA in the 2s, 1.11 whip. Now, Baltimore's last 3 straight at Camden Yards did fall under the number. They're also 60% to the under in their last 10 at any location. Now, Philadelphia went 8-2 to the under in their last 10 themselves. Give it the under 8. Next game, Guardians, Blue Jays, 7:07 East. Toronto's $1.35, totals 8.5. Kevin Gausman for Toronto, Logan Allen for Cleveland. And regardless of Allen's numbers, the Guardians like hitting for the guy. He's 6-3 on this season, 54 strikeouts. And, you know, when you have a lineup like the Guardians do, I guess you can get away with making a few mistakes. Cleveland's a top 3 run-producing team on the road in the league. Jose Ramirez, he's tied for the league lead in RBI. Steven Kwan's hitting .380. They're facing Kevin Gausman on the mound for Toronto. Handful of losses, ERA in the 4s. Of course, at the plate, the Blue Jays are having all kinds of problems producing runs. These guys are in the bottom 3 in runs per game. Now, out of their last 10 gatherings with Cleveland, the Jays were held to just 2.8 runs per contest. 6 out of Toronto's last 10 ball games did stay under the number. Meanwhile, Cleveland went 7-3 to the under in their last 10. Give me the Guardians plus $1.15, under 8.5. Next game, Padres Mets, 7:10 p.m. East. The Mets are minus $1.20, totals 8.5. Sean Manaea for New York, Matt Waldron for San Diego. Now, Waldron's had a solid year despite that record. He's got an ERA in the 3s along with 68 strikeouts. The Pods have also been stroking the baseball when they travel. They're averaging 10.2 hits a game on the road. That's currently a league best. Jurickson Profar is hitting .324, OPS in the 900s. And Luis Arraez, he's hitting .351. And they're going to take on Sean Manaea, who has only 3 wins, and he does not have a winning record. The lefty also has himself an ERA of .430. And even if he throws well, the Mets do not hit the baseball well in Flushing, Queens. These guys average fewer runs a game at home than any other lineup besides one. Now, total-wise, San Diego's last 3 road games all fell under the total. They're also 60% to the under in their last 10 at any location. Give the Padres plus $1, under 8.5. Next contest, Rays, Braves, 7:20 p.m. East. Atlanta's minus 1.5, totals 8. Chris Sale for the Braves, Zach Littell for Tampa Bay. Now, the righty Littell having a tough time getting the W this year, although he has thrown well. But unfortunately for him, he's recorded only 2 wins in 74-plus innings. And, of course, a lot of that is due to some poor plate appearances by the Rays. These guys are a bottom 5 run-producing team. Randy Arozarena hits just .171, OPS in the 500s. And Jose Siri's batting just $1.88. And they're certainly going to, have their hands full with Chris Sale. The lefty's 8-2 for the Braves with 92 strikeouts and a .94 whip. Of course, at the plate, the Braves continue to hit well at Truist Park. They're a top 5 hit-producing team in their own stadium. Now, Atlanta went 60% to the over in their last 10 meetings with Tampa Bay. So if you're into historical trends, you certainly want to think about that one there. Of course, 5 out of the Rays' last 8 interleague road games got over the total themselves. Give me the Braves minus 1.5, over 8. Next game, Reds, Brewers, 8:10 Eastern start time. Milwaukee's minus $1.45, totals 8 runs. Freddie Peralta for Milwaukee, Hunter Green for Cincinnati. And even though Green's thrown very well, I'm not overly confident he's going to get much run support. The Reds are averaging just 7.3 hits a game. They're going to take on Freddie Peralta, who's been a strikeout machine. The righty's got 92 strikeouts and a 1.13 whip. Of course, at the dish, these Brewers sluggers have been great at home. They're in the top 5 in runs per game in their own building. Willy Adames, he's now the team leader in RBI, top 10 in the league in that category. And William Contreras, he's also in the top 10 in both RBI and qualifying batting average. Now, 3 out of Milwaukee's last 4 at home did stay under the total. They're also 60% to the under in their last 10 at any location. Now, Cincinnati went 7-3 to the under in their last 10. Give me the Brewers minus 143, under 8. Next game, Tigers, Astros, 8:10 Eastern start time. Houston's minus a buck 10, totals 8 runs. Hunter Brown for the Stros, Tarek Skubal for Detroit. As dominant as Skubal's been, well, the Tigers have certainly played poorly over the past week or so. They took the loss in 5 out of their last 7. And when they're in the box, they're just not getting enough base runners. They really don't walk a lot, and they are a bottom 10 hit-producing lineup. And they're facing Hunter Brown, who, well, strikeouts are definitely up for the righty despite a bushel of rough outings. Brown struck out 67 batters in just 61-plus innings. And as good as Skubal's been for Detroit, he better bring his A game. The Astros are now the best hitting team at home in the league. Mauricio Dubon's batting .301. Jose Altuve leads the clubhouse in hits. Give me Houston minus a buck 10, under 8. And guys, I got to run. Quick, thick recap. Under 8, Cards, Cubs. Yankees minus 170, under 10. Marlins plus 1.5, over 8. Give me the under 8 in the Phillies-O's game. Guardians plus a buck 15, under 8.5. Padres plus $1, under 8.5. Braves minus 1.5, over 8 runs. Brewers minus 145, under 8. Astros minus a buck 10, under 8 runs. Twins minus 175, under 9. Pirates plus $1, over 11. Diamondbacks minus 165, under 9.5. Dodgers minus 145, under 8.5. Mariners minus 135, under 7.5. Give me the Giants minus a buck 35, under 8.5 runs. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium site. Now, if you do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just a friendly reminder, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I always tell folks that Chairman Package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. Gives you access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase. But most importantly, folks, got to thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. With that said, folks, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium site at patreon.com/BrockPage.